welcome to the news program of Lào Cai Radio and Television. Today's program will cover the main topics. There are currently 28 FDI projects in effect in the province. Traveling abroad tours are popular during the Lunar New Year holiday. Creative experiences in schools.
In 2023, the work of mobilization and investment attraction continued to be focused on by Lào Cai and achieved positive results. In the year, the Provincial People's Committee invited strategic investors to focus on areas such as logistics, energy, agriculture, and manufacturing industry. Provincial departments, agencies, and localities have reviewed and updated them. List of investment solicitation projects focusing on areas with potential and priority investment advantages. In addition, the province also monitored and managed 28 FDI projects still in effect with a total registered capital of $685.84 million USD.
At the end of 2023, the value of small and medium-sized industrial products in the whole province reached nearly 4.5 trillion dong, exceeding 101% of the plan and increasing by 12.44% compared to the same period in 2022. With 47 traditional occupations, the average monthly income of workers in the villages reached over 6.8 million dong/person/month. In the coming time, the province will promote the application and development of science and technology in production activities.
In 2023, with a production of over 5,300 tons of mandarins, farmers in the whole province earned more than 100 billion VND from mandarins. The province currently has nearly 839 hectares of mandarins, with most of them concentrated in Muangkong district. To improve the value of this crop, the Department of Agriculture has guided and trained farmers to practice organic mandarin cultivation, with a total of 212 hectares of mandarins that have been recognized. Muangkong mandarins have been awarded the Geographical Indication Certificate by the Intellectual Property Office of Vietnam and have been awarded a 3-star OCOP product certificate.
In 2023, with a series of attractive cultural and tourism activities organized, Batik Zat attracted over 180,000 visitors, with total tourism revenue reaching over VND 266 billion. The highlight of Batik Zat tourism in 2023 was the adventure tourism tours of mountain climbing and conquering peaks. The routes to conquer the high peaks of Batik Zat district are not too difficult and have a wild beauty, so they are increasingly attracting tourists. Sports tourism is also being gradually developed to exploit the strengths of nature and topography of the locality.
Sở Y tế đã tham mưu cho Ủy ban nhân dân tỉnh ký kết hợp tác với nhiều bệnh viện tuyến trung ương như Bệnh viện Đại học Y Hà Nội, Bệnh viện Bạch Mai, Bệnh viện Nhi Trung ương, Bệnh viện Trung ương Quân đội 108, Bệnh viện Phổi Trung ương. Các nội dung ký kết hợp tác đã và đang được triển khai trên nhiều lĩnh vực tại các đơn vị y tế từ tuyến tỉnh đến tuyến huyện. Nhờ đó, các bệnh viện tuyến tỉnh hiện đã triển khai cơ bản các dịch vụ chuyên môn kỹ thuật theo phân tuyến, đạt 65 đến 90% danh mục theo quy định. Tăng 136 kỹ thuật vượt tuyến. Các bệnh viện tuyến huyện đã thực hiện được 964 kỹ thuật vượt tuyến. Đặc biệt, nhiều gói kỹ thuật loại 1 và loại đặc biệt như lọc máu, thận nhân tạo, thần kinh, tiêu hóa, ngoại khoa, ngoại tiết niệu được thực hiện thành công ngay ở tuyến huyện. Chất lượng khám chữa bệnh được nâng cao, đã giảm tỷ lệ chuyển tuyến từ 4,5% năm 2022 xuống còn 3,7% năm 2023.
The People's Committee of Van Ban District, Vietnam, has effectively allocated and used the fund for the poor capital, contributing to supporting and motivating poor families in the locality to rise in life. This house was built with the support of 60 million VND from the district's fund for the poor, along with the support of the whole community. We are very happy to be supported to build a house. We are old and finally have a house. Thank you very much for the attention of the government and officials. In 2023, Van Ban District mobilized support for the Fund for the Poor to over 800 million VND. From this fund, 41 poor households were supported to build solidarity houses, with a total of over 1.6 billion VND repaired 45 houses, with a total of 320 million VND. On the occasion of the Lunar New Year of 2023, the district presented over 8,400 gift packages to poor households, near poor households, and vulnerable groups. We are very happy to be supported to build a house. We are old and finally have a house. Thank you very much for the attention of the government and officials. With the responsibility to manage and use this fund, we have also adhered to the directives of our superiors to manage it in a scientific and compliant manner. In terms of procedures, we allocate based on the basis of reports from communes and villages. The effective management and use of the Fund for the Poor has contributed to giving people in need more confidence and motivation to strive to improve their lives and work hard to produce, helping to reduce the poverty rate in Van by 4 to 5% each year.
This year's Lunar New Year holiday is long, and overseas tour packages are a popular choice for many people. At this time, the Lunar New Year tourism market in Lào Cai has begun to pick up. After considering the price and her desire to explore the destination, Ms. Nguyen Thay Thu decided to book a 4-day, 3-night tour from Lào Cai, Vietnam to Nha Ninh, China. This year, I wanted to change the air a bit. After researching some destinations, I found that traveling to China is quite cheap and the weather is quite beautiful this season. So I chose a program to travel to China for about 3-4 days. Airfares within Vietnam are currently quite high, while packages to nearby countries are relatively affordable. At this company, most of the overseas tours are already fully booked, with over 1,000 customers booking short-term tours to China. At this point, the response from customers to the spring travel and early year overseas programs has been very good. Many tours have been overbooked for the Lunar New Year holiday. The number has increased significantly. To attract tourists, travel agencies also offer tours for just a few million dong, such as a 4-day, 3-night Southeast Asia tour by road with prices ranging from 2-8 million dong. By plane, the price is higher from 4-10 million dong. China tour by road with prices of 3-8 million dong also received a lot of attention. Nowadays, there are many types of tours and packages available. When choosing a tour, it is important to consider your needs and preferences for food, accommodation, transportation, and sightseeing. It is also a good idea to choose a tour from a reputable travel agency with a clear tour itinerary. Tourism products abroad in 2024 were offered in a diverse and rich variety due to the open-door policies of countries. Businesses took advantage of the opportunity to promote tourism during Tet holiday as a boost for 2024 through the implementation of many new, high-quality products that bring satisfaction to customers. The innovative teaching methods, combining theory with practice through the school farm and green school model, are bringing students in Lào Cai attractive, meaningful, and beneficial lessons. The orchids after Tet were brought back by the teachers of Afoy Primary and Secondary School, No. 2 to renovate, to build up this small and charming orchid garden. After school, we are taught how to grow vegetables, flowers, and plant pots. I am now proficient at these tasks and can help my parents at home. The children are very excited to learn the techniques that their teachers teach them so that they can apply them in their family life. This is a model of quail breeding maintained by the trade union of Hop Van Primary School, Lào Cai City, for several years. Although students are not in boarding school, they can still participate in interesting experiences right in the school campus through creative lessons. Although students live in rural areas, they still lack life skills. We maintain this model in the hope that they will be closer to nature, to life, know the names of animals, and know how to care for them to help their parents. Currently, 100% of schools in Lào Cai City have implemented the school-based practical model. This is a great effort of the education sector and the dedicated work of teachers. The effectiveness of these models is maximized because the construction of practical school models, such as cultural schools, agricultural schools, etc., is closely linked to the socio-economic development conditions and the characteristics of the locality. The choice of which model to implement is the creativity of the school, but the principle is that it must be linked to the reality of the locality. Schools in favorable areas have models related to production, services, or tourism. The enthusiasm and dedication of teachers, the excitement of students, the support of parents and local authorities will create momentum for models to continue to be effective in a sustainable way, affirming the brand of practical schools of education in Laocaitv. Our program today is ending. Thank you for your attention.